All right, let's slow down, zoom out. Literally, I guess. And remember, when we go to play a diatonic scale over a seventh chord in the blues, we want to know which what diatonic scale are we going to use. That's where we have to be careful. This lesson isn't about showing that a pentatonic is wrong. It's never wrong to play a pentatonic. When you play a C7, you can do a pentatonic on B flat or one off of E flat. They're both right, but we're not getting as much as if we play the proper diatonic. We will go to the pentatonics when we have to, and that's over here. I'm going to do the substitution of this method. So here we are on Aeolian. We go to the fifth. We're going to play the diatonics now. Magic key of the blues. Haven't added a blues note. Haven't gotten to the subject of, or the scope, or the original intention of the chart yet. Still did a good job embellishing the previous chart, which is the substitution magic key of the blues, fourth of the fourth of the root, and the third three magic key blues, fourth of each. So if we're in the three magic key blues, let's just go over here a minute. On the root, we're going to pretend that we're going to take the fourth of that root. The fourth of the root is actually the fifth. So 1 goes to 5 of the fourth. Okay, so the three magic key blues the magic key is going to be the fourth of each one. Alright, so we skipped a column there. We talked a little bit about pentatonic, how pentatonic works differently. So we're gonna exploit that and use it in this method. There's 3 different methods in addition to just doing rhythm. That was just a little suspended fourth chord. Okay, took a little break there. So it's important to understand that we haven't added any blues notes yet, but we're getting the blues notes for free by playing each or all 3 of the 1, 4, 5 blues in the magic blues keys. So in method 1, there's only 1 magic blues key for all 3, so the 1, 4, 5 becomes a 2, 5, 6. And so let's look at that. Over here we can look at, these are the same. Long or short is the same scale, just one's long and one's short. One plays away from the fret nut, okay, which is over here. Alright, this is the pentatonic, and this is the diatonic. Plays away from the fret nut to the right, and then we have, let's move me over for a second, then we have the regular old caged, which plays towards the fret nut. Now this towards, in a way, is only a matter of 1 fret. But if you don't have that fret because of the fret nut, it ain't gonna play. Just 1 fret. You know, when you're just playing 1 fret, you're down here. The music box land. The sunken notes. They're not going to play, so we use the long patterns there. So I want to show you that 2, 5, and 6. So 1, 4, and 5. Now it's easier to look at it with the long patterns because we have 7 long patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when we talk about number scale degrees, 1, 4, and 5. It's not half steps, it's scale degrees within a scale. Some of them are wholes, some of them are half steps. We can target each one of those degrees. Root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to look at the long pattern for that. So 1, 4, 5 is root, 4, and then 5 there. 5 is actually under root, so it's 5 root 4, or root 4 5 becomes 2 5 and 6, 6 being under there again. You see that? It's a little tricky. So that's the string shapes that we're going to play. That's their kind of shifted scale assignments that we're going to play in the magic key of the blues. Blues magic key, right? So root goes to 2, Mixolydian goes to 4. And what I set out to say was we've already got blues notes for free when we do that. It's going to be the flatted third and the flatted seventh. Which one are we missing? Which one are we missing, or which two are we missing? Well, wait a minute. How many blues notes are there? Let's look at that. Blues magic key, key of B flat, played at the Dorian of the root. Now the Dorian becomes the root. We've got the flatted third because this is the Dorian, this is the root key. We've got the flatted third and we've got the flatted seventh. But in a blues, nice blues scale, we want not only the flatted third but the flatted fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, flat 5, 5. Okay. So we're going to add the flatted fifth, but it's going to be the sixth of the blues scale, of the magic blues scale. Okay. By the way, I have a loose key there. I've been hitting that key for years, right? It also says here, add. This isn't really a blues note to add, because if we superimpose that Ionian over that Dorian and add the sixth of that Dorian, the sixth flat, then we've got it. We've got that flat 5. I just put it there because it's not really a blues note, but that we would get if we superimposed this. So if we want like this, you know, if we superimpose them, because in the blues we can play the major or we can go to the minor. And that's what most people do with guitar. That's what the A minor pentatonics all about. And if you can do it pentatonically, you can do it tritonically or chord wise, so we just call it a minor chord. So you can pretty much ignore this, but realize that when we're playing, now remember, that's going to be 5 flat in the blues key, and that's going to be the major third of the root key. So if we go, alright, so it looks like root 2 3, but it isn't. It's 2 3 4 because root becomes the second. So we got 2 3 4. We're going to augment. We're going to flat the 5, right? 5 here, flat it. You know, we should look at it as an augmented fourth. That should say plus 4 augmented, plus 4. Okay, so that's kind of like a misnomer there. We can get rid of it, but we don't want to make changes to it right now. We have to continue on the lesson. So right there, let's just add the blues notes, and we're not going to try for everything, because guess what everything gives us? Just like that is a whole bunch of notes. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. It's a 10 note scale. We're just going to play the blues.